I just wanted to buy some dinner, but ended up finding a cheese the size of my head. Welcome to the Thai equivalent of Costco, Makro store, a place where people shop as if the zombie apocalypse is coming tomorrow. Everyone says this is where you'll find the lowest prices in Thailand. I came here with one goal: to find out if this store is really as cool and cost-effective as the legendary American Costco. We'll check the real prices, hunt down the wildest exotic items, and figure out whether it actually makes sense for an ordinary person to come here at all, or if it's just a tourist trap. Watch this video until the end, and I'll show you the strangest Asian exotic foods. And most importantly, I'll reveal 3 secret psychological traps in this store that you've definitely fallen for. Hi everyone, I'm Xenia, and today we're at Makro. This is the Thai twin brother of the legendary American Costco, a place where everything is just huge. Restaurants and businesses come here to stock up, but absolutely everyone is allowed in. And today we're going to test the main paradox of these giant warehouses. How is it that you come here to save on little things, but end up leaving $300 at the checkout? And the first tip? Take a big cart, even if you think you just came in to buy something small. We're not taking one right now since we're doing a review, but you will definitely need it. Shock fact number 1. The design of this place is a complete illusion. The concrete, exposed pipes, and pallets are not just for saving money. It's a hardcore psychological trick. Your brain reads, wow, there's no renovation here, so the prices must be rock bottom. I'm at a wholesale warehouse. Your vigilance falls asleep, and that's when they catch you with the anchoring effect. Forget about 1 kilogram packs. You're in Asia, and regular rice here is sold in these huge bricks. Maybe for the locals it's a must-have, but it seems to me this would last for more than a year. And to go with this rice, you can get sauce in a canister. But my personal favorite in terms of absurdity is this: cheese bigger than my head for 890 baht. Yes, it's probably meant for restaurants, but it looks epic. Overall, if you live alone, shopping here seems a bit intimidating. But if you have a big family and cook a lot, then it probably makes sense to buy in large quantities. As for prices, everything here is standard. If you buy small quantities, it's not always cost effective. But if you buy large packages, then yes, it turns out cheaper than in regular supermarkets. And this is exactly what makes Makro and Costco so similar, because it's the same story there. You seem to be saving money, but at the same time you spend more because you buy a lot at once. But I think over the course of a month you could actually end up saving quite a bit. If we compare further, Costco looks more glamorous. There are more brands, more ready-made food. Everything is beautifully arranged and designed for comfort. But Makro is really just a warehouse with the bare minimum and nothing extra. Here's a huge piece of meat. Figure out the rest yourself. But I want to say that it's actually quite clean here for this type of store. Now let's take a look around the different departments and check out the prices of the products. Let's start with fruits and berries. Apples, grapes, coconuts. A huge bag of coconuts. I wouldn't even be able to carry it. Here's a clear difference for you. On average, coconuts in Thailand cost from 30 to 100 baht each. But here you get 8 for 216 baht. Okay, let's move on to the heavy artillery. If you have a villa with a grill and you love to cook, this is the place for you. Huge cuts of meat for only 335 baht. That's about $10 per kilo. And the seafood section is just paradise. Fresh squid, octopus, giant shrimp, whole salmon. The prices are just ridiculous compared to tourist markets. Did you notice there are no signs here? At Makro, there are no signs above the aisles. Why? So that you get lost. Marketers call this a treasure hunt. While you're looking for regular bread, you have to walk past the strangest things. But nothing in life prepared me for this. Frogs. Just like that, on ice. Guys, admit it in the comments. Has anyone tried this? What does it taste like? Let me know. I really read everything. I'm very curious. Alright, let's switch to something more pleasant. For example, flowers for just 12 baht. Would you buy these at the supermarket? They have absolutely everything here, from Mickey Mouse and Disney princess-shaped pasta to entire shelves of coconut milk for vegans. Olives, black olives, look how huge they are, starting from 109 baht. If you like plant-based oils, olive, grapeseed, you can buy 500 milliliters, a liter, or even 5 liters at a good price. Various brands for you to choose from. To go with that huge block of meat, you can grab half a liter of barbecue sauce and grill it over a barbecue. And of course, tomato paste in different sizes, from giant 1-liter cans to small ones of 3 to 400 grams. Ketchup seems to be in higher demand since they sell it in huge canisters. And here are French fries already cut into thin strips. All that's left is to cook them. Each pack contains 2 kilograms and there's a bulk discount if you buy 2 or more packages. Forget everything I said about large quantities. These are truly enormous blocks. Right in the middle of the store, there are pallets stacked with bags of rice weighing 25 or even 50 kilograms. I guess for Thais, this is a must-have. We've made it to the soft drinks. If you love them as much as I do, then this 6-pack of Coca-Cola is exactly what you need. Only 72 baht. There's also Red Bull and other local energy drinks. And now, moving on to the basics. No one is surprised by large packs of toilet paper anymore. It all just depends on how much your bathroom can hold, but you rarely see huge rolls of napkins or packs of 32. Actually, no, I still haven't seen more than 40 packs of toilet paper in a single package. There are also sets of sponges here, but they're not very impressive. From the outside, this part of the store just looks like a warehouse.
Wow.
I found Blind Box's Minions Toy Story. The logic is the same as Pop Mart, but what would it be without special offers? If you buy 5 or more, you get a discount. I'm taking these 2. Really hoping for a secret one. And now, the most painful topic, cheese and dairy. In Thailand, it's expensive, and Makro really helps us out here by offering cheese in these huge bags. It feels like a real jackpot. Remember that huge cheese from the beginning? But they also have smaller sizes here. For example, there's Philadelphia cream cheese, small Parmesan, a piece of mozzarella, little kids' cheeses in a block, different types of blue cheeses, and cheese in triangles. Overall, there's a really big selection for every taste. There are also other dairy products, such as butter, cow's milk, milkshakes, and so on. Right nearby, you can pick up dry cereals, flakes, and rings to have with your dairy products in the morning. Let's move on to other products. Here we have eggs in packs of 30, which also makes sense. Personally, I use them in cooking almost every day. But of course, how could we go without something unusual? Here you can buy all kinds of eggs, from quail to chicken, and even these glamorous pink ones. No, this isn't a mutation or an Easter set. These are the famous century eggs. They are aged in a paste made of ash, salt, and clay. They look like props from an alien movie, but Thais love them. Their taste is of course quite distinctive, but if you want something truly unusual, this is the place. Would you dare to try them? Let me know in the comments. And what morning is complete without tea or coffee? There really is a lot to choose from here. If you don't follow a healthy diet, you can grab Pringles with 6 small cans in 1 pack or 2 large ones. Finally, we've made it to the vegetables. A lot of things are packaged by the kilo, like these carrots. The selection is pretty good and everything looks quite fresh. We won't spend too much time on the bread section. You can see for yourself that the buns are soft and their shape is perfect for mini burgers and hot dogs. Overall, that's everything I found interesting at Makro. Of course, there are a lot more products here than I could fit into one video, but for you to get an idea of the range and prices, this is more than enough. You'll see the rest for yourselves. So Makro is all about the basics: minimal glamour, maximum volume. And now the 3 traps I promised to tell you about. The cart effect. Huge baskets seem empty, so you subconsciously add more than you need. False savings. You buy 5 liters of sauce because it's cheap, but end up throwing half of it away. Wholesale excitement. A discount for buying 3 or more makes you purchase things you don't really need. Honestly, I'm not ready to buy 5 liters of ketchup and 20 kilograms of rice every week. What about you? Write in the comments what you think about this kind of store format. Would you shop at a place like this, or is it too much for you? And in general, which would you choose? Makro or Costco? If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next videos.